Busy morning today. We have a bunch of orders going out for the Mark IV Supra giveaway. And speaking of the Mark IV Supra, we're taking it to the dyno, baby. Time to make some power on this thing. We just loaded the car up in the back of the rig, and now we're driving off to the dyno. Some quick little updates. Yesterday we went to a competition, like a grassroots style competition, which was a 215 class with a 370Z, which was a lot of fun. I filmed it for the Clips channel, so if you want to watch all that, you should probably find it on the Clips channel today or tomorrow. We got third place, spoiler alert, so that was really awesome. Secondly, I want to follow up on my experience with owning a Ford, because I used to be a Chevy boy, and I'm happy to say that switching over to a Ford, the F-250 has been so enjoyable, it's been so fun, and it's been great. And I was really like back and forth about it, and I love it. And I want to say everyone who pushed me to go to a Ford in the comments, and Dylan was really pushing for it. Glad you did it, because it is sick. Today's dyno session, we are at a new dyno shop that I've never been to, and it's Dylan's friend, Darden. He's done a lot of other tunes in San Diego, so I'm excited to finally do a tune with him. But to give you guys a little recap on where we are, we have a GTE, non-VVTi, 2JZ. We have an R-Tech manifold, twin scroll. We have two wastegates by Garrett, because we're twin scroll, and we have a Garrett G35 900 106 AR. The same turbo setup that we are using on the Selena car at the compound. Woo. So we love this setup. I love this turbo. It's one of Garrett's newer turbos, and I've never ran it on a street car, which I'm so excited to do. On my other Supra, I'm running a 3582. And I'm excited to see how much power we're gonna make today. We're gonna be tuning for 91, and we're also gonna be tuning for flex fuel. So whoever wins this car can run E85 for max boost, or they can run 91 octane or 93 octane for the lower boost setting. So I'm gonna let him do his job and kind of tinker around a little bit. He's gonna work on startup, he's gonna work on drivability, and then when we start working on making some bigger boost, I'll start filming. I'm not even gonna bother filming the 91 because you guys don't need to see that. We just filled the car up with the 85, our 91 pulls were good, the car is running good, and I'm happy to report no issues on the dyno day, which is normally not the case. We usually normally have at least one hiccup or two, but so far, no more, baby. It's perfect. I like it. I love you. Who is that guy? $550. So we're stopping at 24 pounds of boost, which made us 630 horsepower and 530 foot-pounds of torque. There's a little more juice in her, but we wanted to keep it, or I wanted to keep it somewhat reasonable for whoever wins this car. I don't want to hand them a 680, 700 horsepower car and have them screw anything up. But if you want to turn it up, we're only at 80% of our injectors, so you could fire it up a little bit more and get a little more power. Are you happy with how it went?
I'm really, really happy. It's actually 80%, but we're really on the rich, safe side. So if you want to get an additional like 80 to 100 horsepower, you can technically do it as is.
And Ian snuck his way in here today, and he's been trying to bully Darden to go more, but this is good. I really like this turbo. I feel like it's very, very efficient. That is a super, super sweet curve. Very happy with that. And how we have our torque and our horsepower is like pretty dead even all the way up to like 5,000 RPM, and then it starts to fall off a little bit.
Yeah. It's real nice, all of it. Also, we tried it without the Artec manifold, or I'm so sorry, the Artec intake, and it was like maybe 5 horsepower. Like, Darden was very impressed, and he's like, there's...
The only thing is, it was a temperature, so we did a pull back-to-back, and it's really didn't do a difference.
Yeah, sick.
Dude,
Oh, not a leak? Not an issue?
yeah, no issues, no leaks, no nothing. I wish I had this one and I was giving away my black one. Whoever wins this, maybe you can take my black one instead. Oh, whoa!
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 You're getting 630 horsepower, dude. That'll be sick.
That's the only reason we made that much is because you came in here and talked shit to Darden, so thank you, I appreciate it.
I did not do that. I'm a nice person.
Yeah, Darden's like, $5.99, you guys are good. Yeah, Ian's like, step away, I got
Extra
this.
31, dude. I need it. I love you guys.
All right, let's get this thing off the dyno and see how it sounds on the street. One of the best things that you can do for your health is get better sleep at night, and that's why today's video is brought to you guys by Helix Sleep. This is your sign and wake up call to get yourself a new mattress that actually is suited for you. A lot of us used to go to stores or just take mattresses that we could get, but the thing about Helix Sleep is they have a quiz that you can take online where you can answer a few questions by yourself, and they can determine what mattress that they have is best suited for you. I did the same thing with this mattress, and it's the best thing I've ever done because Sabrina and I have a mattress that has an equal balance of both of us, and now we can actually maximize the sleep we're getting each night. Now I'm a back sleeper and I like a medium to firm mattress, which is why I got paired with the Midnight Lux Elite. And one of the best things about this whole entire process is that when you order it online, it gets shipped to you to your door. You don't need to go anywhere, in a vacuum sealed bag. And all you have to do is drag it into the desired room, cut it open, let it inflate over a few hours, and you're ready to rock. And before you start asking yourself, how do I know if I like the mattress if I can't test it out? Well, Helix Sleep has you covered because they'll let you sleep on the mattress for 100 nights for free. And it even comes with a warranty for 10 years, and they have flexible payment options for anyone looking to finance it. And right now they're having a Memorial Day sale where you can get 30% off a Lux or Elite mattress, plus 2 free pillows, and if you don't want one of those, they're having a 25% off site-wide sale. Take advantage of this deal because it's one of the best ones of the year. Click the links down below in the description. Thank you so much, Helix, for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it. Dylan and Darden are gonna go do a little drive just to make sure everything is good on the road, and Dylan was pretty excited about the car, so I was like, you know what, Dylan? You go. I'll save my drive and my reaction when we get back to the shop. Dylan is pretty hyped on this car just because everything we did, this car has turned into something that it wasn't supposed to be with the original blown engine, and the fact that we put that engine in, did everything, all the modifications, and just no issues, feels pretty good. We're pretty excited about it, and the thing just looks bitchy. Oh my God, it sounds so sick. Oh my God.
Yo, this thing's sick.
Dude, it sounds so good.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear. Yeah, so you said you did boost by RPM, so it's a lot easier on the internals, as well as you just feel the, on the what?
Traction.
Yeah, you feel the traction, you feel the grip roll in. Like, it doesn't want to just get away from you. Like, it just wants to continue to pull and pull more. And I'm cutting it short at like probably like 55 or something.
Oh yeah, the party is all the way up to 70.
Yeah, so I'm a I guess.
I'm so stoked with how that went. I'm incredibly happy, and I'm actually gonna save the driving till tomorrow because my plates don't arrive till tomorrow, and the last thing I wanna do is to get pulled over with no plates in California. That would be a no-no, but something I wanted to show you guys. I got a lot of requests for more sunshades. These sunshades, we have 2 new versions dropping. We have this one, and we have a different one, but I'm just giving you a sneak peek because these are gonna be live this Friday. We're doing a complete new drop with a whole bunch of stuff. Twan, enter picks now. So all that stuff is coming, and remember, every $1 you spend on thehuntingcompany.com gets you 1 entry to win this car. It's the fastest giveaway car we've ever done. I'm actually a little bit nervous about it, but I'm excited for one of you guys to get a ripper for sure. Because 600 horsepower, that's a lot of horsepower. But I wanna take this time really quickly to give you guys a little update with the shop because there's been a lot of builds that you guys have been saying like, hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? This car, I got a lot of requests to convert it into a sim. I'm not gonna do that. We just don't have the time and space to really put it anywhere. So we're actually gonna be getting rid of the shell. If any of you want it for any weird reason, you'd have to like tube the front end and like tube the rear, but I'm gonna sell it as a bare chassis. I'm probably gonna put it on eBay or something, but if you're interested, reach out over email or something. It's still an RS and still has a magnesium roof and all the bits and stuff, but as you can see, a lot of it is missing. I got an update from Oscar today with the tub. They said they're making good progress and they think they're gonna have it to us in 2 days. So we're gonna be putting that car back together very, very soon. Miley, she's been really good. I haven't really been driving her, but she's the healthiest she's ever been. And I'm really considering doing a street hunter kit on it. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Miley changing the look. To me, it's like a little bit sentimental because it's like one of the first videos I ever made was like, I really want to rock bunny my BRZ and boost it. And like we've done that and it is that, but the kit is like pretty beat up in a few different areas. Like something we don't really show all the stuff on camera, but like just because it's so low on a lot of areas, like on the bottom, the paint's all like spider cracked. Nothing too dramatic, but I like to have my cars like pretty perfect. And the exterior of Miley, at least on the body kit side, is definitely far from perfect. Speaking of perfect, Calvin blew up his Street Hunter BRZ front lip.
Oh, Calvin.
Listen, okay, all right, hey. Okay. If anybody knows the feel, you go to Walmart, there's a planter with no plant in it, and you drive forward thinking there's no planter, and I f***ing... The bracket underneath, smush. Hey, but splitters chill. The splitters chill, my front bumper, not chill.
You need a new front bumper?
Yeah, the front bumper.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'll send you another one. I know the guy.
Hey, he knows a guy. And I think you should do it.
You really?
Honestly,
You think I
yeah,
should?
yeah.
Whenever I see yours, I'm like, damn, it looks so good.
I haven't done this in a long time, but every time I walk away from my car, I just like, damn, that's a cool car. And when I see it parked, I'm like, damn, that's a cool car. And then people tell me, like with my old kit, like not many people would say stuff, but people think it's an exotic car. Like the design is crazy. And I'm not saying this just because I'm his friend. I would hose TJ. You know me, we've been here 10 years. I hose TJ
Any
to the max.
opportunity you
Any
can.
opportunity.
As do I.
But this thing is pretty cool. The kit is really cool. I think you should do it. Maybe keep
Whoa, what am I hearing?
something.
I think about putting the Street Hunter kit on the BRZ,
Is
Miley.
that even a question?
Really? You think I should do it too?
There's two ways about this car. You can either like time capsule it, like this was the first
kinda
one.
Like what I thought.
What would you do other than the body kit?
Yeah.
I mean, we can still make more power now. Part of me was like holding on to like the time capsule idea of like freezing it in time. Maybe like fixing some of the things, but
Yeah.
putting the Street Hunter kit on it would be dope. But at the same time, I'm like,
Because you put
my girl.
on, right?
yeah. The Mark V Supra, as you guys saw, we were just in Florida. This is gonna be going to Drift HQ. This is gonna be our new pro car, our new big boy car. I say pro car, I mean like not FD. I don't really have a desire to go to FD. I don't even have the time to do it. There's a lot of Pro-Am events that we go to. There's a lot of FD car events that we go to. And now with Selena, we're gonna have that opportunity to have a car that's built. But my vision was to always have this car with the Street Hunter. Like, I really wanted to run it. I'm working right now on development on the Street Hunter side to make carbon Kevlar replacements. So as you guys know, this whole full kit underneath it is all carbon fiber, which is great. But we're looking at making this whole entire rear quarter, probably up to here, in a carbon Kevlar composite. Because one of the biggest problems is these Supras have these really beautiful edges, but if you hit a wall, that whole thing's gonna get crunched and you'll never be able to PDR that back to normal. So it's one thing we're working on in the background of doing, because I believe that in the next like 5 to 10 years, as the Supra chassis start to become more available and people are buying wrecked ones, you'll be able to get this chassis for like pretty cheap, and this will be a really popular car in the motorsport world. And I want Street Hunter to be, you know, one of the top dogs, or someone to be like, yo, I'm gonna build a race car, I'm gonna build a drift car, whatever, time attack car, I'm gonna get a Supra, I wanna do a Street Hunter kit. So we're working on that in the background, so that's super sick. When we talk about doing certain parts, and I get a lot of questions from you guys, oh, make a kit for this, make a kit for that, make a kit for this. I'm always very aware of what's already on the market, and can we make it better than them, or different from them? Those are the two things. So that kind of always like weighs out why I don't do things for certain cars. Like every time I get a car, you guys are like, make a Street Hunter wide body kit for it, which I love that. For example, everyone wants me to do it for the RS. It's like, no one's gonna buy that. The Skyline, we had a leak in the back of like the cam seal, in the back of the block, which Dylan went ahead and fixed, and we're gonna be going to another dyno day this Friday to put some more power down, because I don't expect you guys to remember, this is our second engine. This is the Nismo Fine Spec covers, but this is actually an HKS crate engine 2.8, which was brand new in box. And when it came with those cam covers, and it came with the valve cover, sorry, it didn't have the press-in fittings for the AN lines for the catch can. And rather than modifying that one, I was like, let's just keep the Nismo cover because I think it's a little bit cooler. But it's technically the same engine underneath and everything about it is the same. But when we did that, we redid a tune for it and we only tuned it for low boost. So we wanted to go to a dyno session when we had time to do this thing for big boost, which I'm like, hey, this Friday, let's do it because later in 2 weeks from now, we're gonna try to go to Northern California for R's Day. LZ's bringing his R34. I think he wants to lose in another race. And then Tommy Effia is bringing his R33 GTR, and I think he also wants to lose in a race. So it'll be a really cool opportunity to go spank their little butts again and bring them some little tears, or bring them some little tissue papers to wipe their tears. And also drive his car at Laguna Seca because that is where R's Day is. That will be cool to drive his car on track there. We also have this thing getting the rest of the PPF done later this week too. So much going on. These two cars in the background. The RX-7, time capsule. Thing is a beauty, don't want to change it. The Veil side, haven't driven it in a little bit because we have a big plan for this. I've been saying this for so damn long and I feel like I'm beating a dead horse because we haven't touched it yet, but I bought something like 2 years ago for this car. It's just taken forever to get here. But this car is gonna get taken this will soon be the fastest car in the shop. Probably the fastest car I've ever owned.
It's a big bit of a leak there.
It is. It is. This would definitely beat the Mark IV. I don't know if it would be faster than my twin turbo Huracan that we built. That I don't know, but maybe. The Mark IV Supra, I'm at a big crossroads, you guys. So again, I hope we get a lot of feedback in the comments down below because that's what I love to read. Ever since we've built the giveaway Supra, I don't want that anymore. I want a red drop top Supra. That's what I want. I do not want this black one anymore. I do not want the slick top anymore. I want a drop top. That giveaway Supra, I think sometimes maybe people think I just kind of fluff what I say because it's a giveaway car, but all the things we did on that car was all the things that I've learned about JZs over the last couple of years and what I wish I did on my Supra the first time. There's no bumper and headlights in on it because the front bumper is off. We have a new one. I haven't put it back on yet because I've just paused because I feel a little bit hesitant about selling that one because that was the first imported car I have ever purchased. I bought that from Top Rank. It's 1993. It's an RZ spec. It's a right-hand drive. Has 55,000 kilometers, which is 30,000 US miles. It's super low. It's V160. It's great. Built head, makes 840 wheel. Fast as all hell. I'm thinking about getting rid of it so I can go and find a drop top red manual transmission turbo. Someone's probably gonna comment, oh, don't get the drop top. There's too much chassis flex. I don't care about that. The minute little things like that, it's this car's not a track car. My Supra will never be a track car. My Supra is a really fun cruiser car that also can beat any car on the street in a straight line. That is what the purpose of it is. And now that I've built the red one with the drop top, there's no other way to enjoy Supra other than with the drop top. I don't know. There's also a car up there. I've had the car for years. I had it in Japan for years. We recently imported it. We were gonna start it. And then I bought the Supra, and then I bought the RS. That car I cannot wait for. Me and Dylan were talking about it today when we were at the dyno. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but that is a JDM car. I imported it. I had it in Japan for years. I got it for what I bought it at. I think it's worth so much more than what it is now. That might be somewhat of a hint, but I cannot wait for it. I need to start it. I don't know, but let's give you a little sneak peek over here. Some more RS progress as we're kind of just doing the shop update here. We have someone very special that it's gonna be helping us out with the engine because remember when we bought the engine, we dropped it and there was some cracks on the casting and all that debacle. We've ordered all the spare parts and we have a special someone who specializes in welding, and I'll let him introduce himself for the video, but Dylan and Bump because we're finally gonna fix that. And then once the tub goes back on and that is fixed, we're gonna be pedal to the metal and getting that GT3 back on the street. The only two things holding us up right now is the engine and the tub. Once that's on, I believe Dylan, Calvin and I can have this thing running in a week on the street. 100%, 100%, so doable. One of the most upsetting things we found about this whole entire build, rather than replacing the whole entire thing, we're gonna fix it today. So we've called in a specialist. His name is Bump. What's your background, would you say?
So my background's welding. I've been in the aerospace welding industry for 20 plus years. Work for a company that does aerospace, all sorts of fun stuff. I've also done a lot of off-road stuff as well, a lot of aluminum fabrication. I have 18 different welding certifications in
I didn't even know there were that many.
in 6 different material types. We do a lot of welding stuff.
If there's anyone for the job, it's this man right here. And now that Bump is here, we're gonna go ahead and get started on welding the RS engine. I'm a little nervous and also very excited about it. We're gonna save that for the next RS video. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the Mark IV come to life, because that is soon to be one of your guys' cars where we'll fly you out, come here for the day, hang out, get to drive it around and get a couple rips. And then you can just take it home and rip it for yourself and probably have the fastest car out of all of your friends, which is always a very cool title. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everyone who's been supporting all of the orders and buying things off of the Hyundai Company to get that car. And I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out and keep moving forward.